Hello, my name is Bishoy Awad, and the topic is choosing a nursing home for a loved one. So the first question is, how might you determine what kind of healthcare facility would you need for a family member who can no longer care for themselves and whose memory is failing? So I would consider basically like the meals, the therapy, the religious connection, the environment itself, and how safe it could be. I would also call, I would visit, and I would talk with relatives, and I would ask in my community, in my religious community, because everybody has had to deal with nursing homes at some point. So I would believe that other people's experience is the best experience and most unbiased. Especially like going to visit, I would see that there are other people not in the same condition, but in a very close condition to the person who I'm bringing to the nursing home. So if I see they're taken care of, that's gonna motivate me a lot to lean more towards the place over the other. So the steps I would take when choosing a facility like this, I would consider the location of the facility, and the reason why the location is very important is because that means that I could get to them faster in case of emergency, God forbid. I would also consider my family members' needs. If the facility is equipped enough to handle any emergencies that may arise. If they're not prepared, I mean, that's going to be a big demotivator. If they've had previous violations or previous incidents, that's going to also demotivate me. I want as much of a clean record as possible. Um, I would also go around and look at reviews, and I would just ask the people who are living there. I would include my sister and my spouse. The reason why I would include these two is because my spouse is in medical school currently, and my sister is in occupational therapy school. So since they're both in a healthcare environment, I think they would be the best to take an opinion on this. I would verify the health facility is safe by looking at the Center for Medical for Medicare and Medicaid services, and they require each state to inspect any nursing home that gets money from the government. And homes that don't pass an inspection, they are not certified. Now, whenever I visit, I would ask to see the current inspection report and the certification of any nursing home, and I think that would be a very eliminating thing to look at whenever looking at whether a nursing home is professional or not. The key elements I would require in a healthcare facility is visiting the home during the mealtime to make sure they have to make sure they have like different options for food and dietary options for my loved one. And I would make sure that my loved one would have a choice in what they eat at all times. Although healthy, but they would have a choice. The attitude and expertise and professionalism of the staff is very important to me because I need to trust them with my loved one. And if I don't trust them, then I guess that defeats the whole purpose. And I want my loved one to have choices and independence because they may be old, but they still need freedom. And when I say independence, not saying that they could walk out at any time, but at the same time, I want them to be able to sit outside in the sun if they want to. I want them to be able to watch TV if they want to. I want them to be able to eat when they want to. That's basically the main idea of what I would be looking for in a nursing home for my loved one with memory loss issues, is for someone to take care of them, but at the same time, I want them to be free because they're still human. Thank you.